back to my channel. I'm Suze. It's good to be back and filming again. I took a very long break because I just wasn't inspired and honestly didn't feel like filming. Sometimes life's like that. But I do have something exciting to be filming about today, which is my patio pond. I am a fish enthusiast, as my friends would know and also tease me for sometimes, and I'm very excited to be showing you how I make this patio pond. It will be on our deck and we're going to be putting some fish in there. So for the safety of goldfish, we're having goldfish because then you don't need a heater. I used a waterproofing pond sealer in clear. I did this because the big pot that we bought, it's terrazzo looking, and you can get them at Bunnings. We bought ours from a garden supply place. It's made out of fiberglass, so it can be somewhat porous at times depending on which brand you buy. So we just decided to not risk it and then fill it up and see if it leaked. We just decided to seal it straight away. And it was $28, and so unfortunately this was I think this was the smallest one, but if you're putting fish in there, you don't want them to die. There's no point buying fish just to let them die, so it's cruel. So you need to seal your pot with whatever pot you're using. Just seal it, just to be safe. You need conditioner, water conditioner. And this is the brand I use for my fish. And you're going to need some silicone to seal up the hole. I used this pond aquarium sealer. It was not cheap. It was about $30 and I only needed this much of it. So it's annoying that I had to buy all that. But you don't want your fish to die once again, so just do your research. That's the brand I used. It was at the place where I bought the pot. And you're going to need a filter. I went with Aqua One Maxi. This does a 180 litre tank. Ours is about between 120 to 150, and it will pump through 1,480 litres an hour. The only thing with this is that it only has 2 filter mediums in it, and they're the same. People who own fish will understand what I'm talking about. Those who don't, you have a sponge filter, and then you have your carbon, which usually goes in a little, what is this? A wool pad. Goes in a wool pad. And then you have your bio medium, which helps build up good bacteria in your tank, so it then cycles the tank and your fish have good bacteria in their tank. I'm just going to keep it simple. If you want to research on how a tank is cycled, please YouTube it. That's what I did. It's very informative. I'm not going to get into it now. You're also going to need rocks, which I would recommend rinsing quite thoroughly before you put them in there. I just bought normal little pebbles that you would put in a fish tank. You can get those at Petstock or Pet Barn. If you're going to do a very large outdoor pond, patio pond like ours, then I would recommend going to a garden supply place. That's where I went. And instead of paying $23 for 5 kilos, I got about 15 kilos for about $8. So definitely do your research, shop around, and it will cost you a lot less. I bought some normal aquarium plants at the garden supply and pet place that I went to, and your fish. We're using comets and some shabunkins, I think they're called. If you just want to add plants, and this is going to be really simple, I would still recommend sealing your pot, whether you're going to put plants in it or fish, because some pots are porous and you don't want them to leak. So yeah, I will show you the pot now and show you the rocks also. Okay, these are the rocks that I will be using, and I got 2 different sizes just to add some variation within the tank. And as you can see, I'm using my colander to get all of the dirt out of them. So I'll be doing that now and then adding those to the tank. So this is the pond that we're going to be using, or the pot I should say. And as you can see here, we have added the silicone to stop the to plug the holes, and we've sealed all around here, which I will insert a clip so you can see how I've done that. And now I'm just going to be adding the rocks. Okay, so I started filling it up. That's my dog snoring. You all know him from other videos. Started filling it up and it leaked. It leaked everywhere. It was really bad. But I caught it before I filled it completely, so I guess that's a win. I guess you guys will be learning from my mistake. Don't use the pond liner. Upon closer inspection, it said that I think why it didn't work was because my fiberglass pot was too porous and needed a thicker medium to cover it. This pond lining stuff is like milk, the consistency of milk, and I did 4 coats, so I thought I would be fine. I'm not. It's fine. I'll do some research and I will get back to you on what I decide to seal it with. So wish me luck. You guys will see. It's fine. Okie dokie. So I've been to Bunnings the last week. I'd say it's taken me about a week so far to complete this trough slash pot, pond, patio pond. Oh, snowy. Your nails are very loud. Yes, they are. It's taken me a while. I ended up buying this bitumen rubber for waterproofing. This is the brand I used. It says it's great for potable water tanks. So I coated the pot in this bitumen paint. I did 2 coats. Once it was dry, I then coated it because I didn't like the black color inside, and I'm really sorry. I got so carried away and it was taking so long that I didn't take any photos. I completely forgot. So then I went ahead, and once that was dry, it basically just looks like black on the inside of a pot, and I didn't like the look of it. I liked the white light color look. I asked them at Bunnings which would be appropriate to use over this bitumen. You do need an oil-based paint. I used this, which was epoxy enamel. Once it was completely dried, I gave it a really good clean out, emptied it, then started to fill it up with the water and all the chemicals that we needed to use for the pond. I have done that as well. I forgot to record that and I'm really sorry, but I will show you what it looks like. Basically, once it was dried, I just added the rocks down the bottom of the pond. I put in a few pond plants, which we just weight down with some rocks and gravel, and then I filled her up and popped in the pump. So I have done all that, and I'm really sorry that I didn't take any photos, but I can show you now. Today I went and bought my fish. I also used water from one of our previous fish tanks, so our tank will cycle a lot quicker. Once you've done all that, it's safe to add your fish. Just let them acclimatise. So I will take you out there and we'll go and do that now. So this is the tank, and then we have our plants, which I will be getting more plants eventually. It's just every time I go to a plant place, I don't like the look of the plants. They look old and they look like they're dying. So I'm just going to wait until I find something that looks healthy before I put it in here. And yeah, I'll just add our fish. We ended up getting shabunkins. These are really beautiful, which I will add those in to acclimatise. And we got some comets as well. So I'm only putting 6 in here because they do tend to grow quite large, so I don't want to overdo it. I want them to have enough room to swim around. Excuse you, Snowy. So that's it. I'll show you what it looks like once the fish is swimming around. And in go the shabunkins. There you go, guys. Where's the fishy? Show Mummy. Where's fishies? Is that good? You like him? Okay guys, so that's it. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.